when you hand over marketing to a specific position, say a development director, it's always going to be executed with a fundraising lens. Or say you're the Boy Scouts of America and you hand it over to the program director, it's always going to be executed with a programming lens. And so if you have someone that isn't on either side of those, isn't on either side of those departments, they can be looking out for the organization as a whole, whether that's an internal person or, hiring an external consultant or agency or what have you. I think that's the biggest risk. And I see that a lot, where, the one marketing person they've hired is been placed in the development department and they're doing fundraising activities 95% of the time. And then if they have a little bit of extra time, they can help the program department or, whatever. And I think I'm a really big advocate for marketing needs to report to the executive director. Or the CEO, because as that executive director is making decisions for the organization, marketing needs to be a part of that, or at least be given a heads up early on of this is what's happening, because it affects the brand. It affects, how your volunteers perceive you, how your members, how the community at large perceives you. And marketing needs to be prepared for that of, do they need to run a pre-campaign to prepare for a major change in the organization that may not settle well for people, or, from a fundraising standpoint, do we need to run an organizational wide campaign to prepare our entire organization and the community that we're getting ready to launch a multi-million-dollar campaign. So I think that's the biggest thing of, people say, okay, we're going to hire marketing. Emily, okay, we're going to hire a marketing person. Where are we going to put them? We're just going to stick them in this kind of random department. And you're doing a disservice to that marketing professional. You're doing a disservice to your organization. And so I kind of like, well, then why did you hire that person if you're not really going to use them to their full skill set? So I think to really do a good service to the organization and the brand, be really intentional about where you decide to place that position, or how you decide to place marketing within the organization.